Hi, welcome back to Get Plastered with Andy. Today we're going to get framed. I'm going to show you how to make from scratch a custom picture frame out of plaster. So let's get plastered. Alright, so let's get our hands greased up first. We're going to get a little bit of lard on our hands. Good old trusty release agent. And today Declan is going to be running a mould because we've had quite a few comments of people asking if Declan can run a mould. So I'm going to do the labelling. As you can see, I've got the good trusty bag on, you know, my apron, because he's plastering and he's messy. More messy than me. I'll get you a gauge going here, buds. How much faster I am than Declan, like, you know, he uses one hand, I use two. Just joking. Gotta give him the gears. So this is gauging up. In our first video I explain a lot more all about gauging up, so I'll skip that at a moment. Okay, so we do, we're going to stir this up and get moving with this one. Just brush it. No, put it on. Don't worry about the lumps, it's all good in the hood. Put that on there like that, put it right on. How to stretch that, lead on the inside. This is just building the core, which is Declan will do at the moment.
Do you want to explain building the core, Dad?
Yeah, the core is just the inner of the moulding, so it's got the burlap, which is for strength, and the laths here. You're going to put your lath here. And then we're going to pull this one up a little bit. Sorry, this one laid down. This one's stand up. There we go. Just make sure it's not touching everything anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, cut down. Yeah, okay. So we're going to fold this in. Neatly. As you can see, this plaster is setting pretty fast. This is just an old bag, so just use it up because I don't like wasting material. I'll just give you a quick chuck down on because she's setting fast. Okay, if you can run that down and make sure it's not touching anywhere.
Yep.
keep it tight to the bench. See, it's touching here. Let's move it back a bit, yeah. So nothing's touching. Nothing's touching when you want it, when it's starting to look. Touch it when you're in and just adjust it. Perfect. That looks awesome, but nothing touching, so let's get ourselves cleaned up. We're going to clean the bench here, give it another grease, do a nice big mix, and then we're going to run it. So we'll be back in a second. So as you can see, we've had a good clean up. We've re-greased the bench with the lard to make it slippery and its release agent. And we put another extra rope in here just for extra strength and save on plaster. So Declan is starting to process this bit now. What we'll do, we'll give another little mix going while you're playing with that. It's nice to see my son doing this and following in the footsteps of a family tradition on his way to be a master plasterer. He's been doing this for like 2 years now. We've done lots and lots of casting, but he hasn't run many moulds, so this is all good. And after we've run this mould, I'll show you how we cut a mitre on it and how we fill the mitre.
You want to grab me another bowl there?
Yep, we'll add more on the top. Grease going. Give it a whirl after you use that fire. rubs it in and stuff, yeah. Oh yeah. Another high points where it needs it nice with it on there. See, this is setting pretty fast, and he's just building it up with the stuff he's got there. Well, you know it on the edge here. Do you want to wash your hands? Yeah. As I say, this plaster's getting to its end of its shelf life. So it's setting a little bit fast, so it's making it more of a challenge for Declan, which is good, because sort of use your resources, what's around you, make it work. There for him. Fresh bowl of stuff out for you, mate. Thanks. Well, I can't help but get stuck in as well. I can't help myself. Here. Yep, like that does. Splashing a bit of water on there, it helps to stop it sticking, yeah. There you go, buds. You want to give that a one song. One song. Do that feeling, I'll just sort that out. This is how we get plastered before we get framed. We'll use it all up. This is give it a run. I forgot to clean that up, sorry buds.
Gotta do labour today, come on.
I know, I'm not used to labour, am I? Them days must be over. Want to look nice. It's more here as well. Just like that. We'll say like we're wanting a picture frame, but this could be anything. You could be making an architrave for a door or a window, all sorts of stuff. You can run baseballs, anything, any design.
Okay,
Just keep it even all the way.
okay, ready?
Oh, I think that's fantastic, son. Perfect. We'll let that dry. We'll give it a little touch up, and then we'll cut some miters on it, and then I'll show you how to join the miters as well, and we'll have this frame complete in no time. We'll be back. Right, here we go. We're gonna we've cleaned up, as you can see. So now we're gonna cut the miters on this, and then we're gonna join it up, and you'll see how we make the frame. So basically, just use a square like this, like that. There we go, like that. Hold that on there, nice. Hold your saw really nice and straight. Good thing about plaster, miters don't have to be perfect because it's going to fit a bit in a second, and we don't want them too tight. Let's move that way a little bit. There we go. Give another measurement there off the edge, and she wanted it 20 inches on the outside, so it's just a there. Let's just double check this here. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna go. Okay. 21.5. So you flip this round the other way. Hold it in there. Get that cut right from there. them edges to clean up. We'll just stick that there, please, stick. And I'll cut the next one. So, make it the same measurement. 21.5. Like that. Sawing this, you want to keep your saw nice and straight. Right. So, might as well get a little tiny gauge going, Declan.
Yep.
Now, what we're going to do is stick burlap in between the joint, the mitre, so it sticks better, yeah? So like as you can see, it goes like so. I'm going to leave a little gap like that. I want a nice little gap like that. That way I can get some burlap in here. And that's what makes it strong and holds it together. It binds it. And this is just burlap. Look at a few strands. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh. Plaster. Didn't need quite this much, but it's all good. Got enough here to like fill a lot of minus, you know.
Lots of miners.
Just
that.
Trying to cut down on the carbon footprint here, and here we go. Look. Oh, they got stuff out all in there, yeah. This is what holds it all together. Get some more. As much as you can get in there. That's why you want a gap, because if it's too close, it's not going to work. Okay, stick this one right in there. I'm going to go right down to the bottom of this, and I'm going to put some more in there. As I say, the more the merrier. So I just want to get over it like that. Twist it up a little bit. Boom. Right. I'm going a little bit more for luck. As I say, more the merrier. Right. Now, this is a small tool, and this is a busk. You can use like just little scrapers or whatever. And because it's Plaster of Paris, I'd advise just to do a bit at a time as you go, because it sets fast, yeah. And so I have to go over this a few times. Okay. I'm going to only go down to here until I've actually moved it, and then I can complete that bit as well. So I'm just going to go like that. Put a little bit here. This is one of my favourite parts of the job, is filling in miters. I love filling in miters. I've seen lots of people fill it in their finger, yeah, we call it finger roll, so you can get away with it when you're really, really high up. But I know, you know, if you do that, I just don't feel good doing a finger roll. So that's what my father-in-law Johnny Ward used to quote. Just give it a finger roll so no one's going to see it. Actually, he used to say like that because he had quite a gravelly voice. I must be all that plaster, breathing in all that plaster all them years. How satisfying is that, eh? Usually when you're doing this, when you're doing the clay mould, your hands are above your head all day. And but when I was an apprentice, it took a while to get used to that. I used to go home and like, why is my arms aching? Well, I guess if you've got your arms above your head all day, you know, using a lot of different muscles. There. As I say, I'm gonna be doing this bit here, underneath here. Once I move it away, I just wanna get the top sections done, then I'll get the bottom sections done. Get your tools clean. See a little bit of burlap there. Let's go. Yeah, so I'm gonna just poke that in there, and then I'll fill that back up. Like that. There's things called joint walls as well. There's one there somewhere, Deck, in there.
What are you looking for?
It's a joint wall, big one. You just use it over there, wouldn't you? He always loses the tools. I get this all the time. Yeah, so this is a joint wall. So like, when you're doing like really big mouldings, like a big moulding, use big pieces of burlap for inside it. And you use one of these to use. This is, it's called a joint wall. Alright, so I'll just leave it like that. Leave it like that. Let's see things a little bit here. So, as I say, it's Plaster of Paris, so if you're not used to this stuff, I recommend doing a little bit at a time, because it's not easy to sand this stuff, and if you do, use a wet sanding sponge, just so you know, it's easier. I'm going to leave that bit better like that, like that. Okay. Oh, did you see that finger also then? Jesus, I've done that on camera. Don't let people see you using your finger. Right, so that's good there. A bit more there. And then your famous magic brush here. Just to clean off any crap around the edges here. Did you touch my moulding?
It was bugging me.
Was that bugging you?
Yeah.
There we go. Something like this. I've got, you know, bits here I've got to clean off, but no, I've still got to do the rest of it yet. So that's good for this stage right now. Just allow it a little clean off. There's none left on there, so it doesn't stick. Just look there. That's perfect, pretty much. Go ahead, finger also. Perfect, right. There you can see how we, you know, cut the mitre and just fill the mitre. I'm just going to get the rest done and speed this video up for you, so you don't have to get too bored watching me. Make sure it's nice and square, and again, gap. You want a gap like you want a like gap like at least that. As long as it's square, and that bit there is going to be level. Mix a little bit of burlap, a bit Plaster of Paris and burlap.
Set up for big since it's broken.
No, just take it. Right, as you can see, because I got plastered, I got framed. So basically, it all started from a drawing the client gave me, like that, and then we cut the template, as you see in the previous video before, and then Declan won it, and then you see us fill in the mitres. So basically, this is a picture frame for someone, and no one else in the whole world, there's no one that has one like this, because it's unique. And that's a joy with plaster. You can colour zinc and you can make something unique that no one else has. So if you'd like to know how we made this template, click on the link. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you already haven't, and please comment, because and comment where you're watching it from, because that's the fun part for me, is reading the comments. I don't care if it's bad or good, any comment, yeah? And if you've got any tips for me, please give me tips, because we're always learning. Everyone learns in life, yeah? So, son, do you want to get in the picture with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Get plastered.